I'm flushed.
Adorably flushed.
I'm blushing.
Good morning, students. I'm Lauren Davis,
I'm Michelle Baber, and
and
I'm
this is
flushed.
and she's flushed, and this is Bravo Breakdowns. And don't flush us down the toilet. Listen to our recap of the second episode of Salt Lake City, season 6. We will briefly talk about the most recent episode, which was a banger as usual. But they're adding Watch What Happens Live to Peacock.
Okay, I know we need to get into it, but
Mm-hmm.
Peacock, what have you done with Salt Lake City? I went to go watch the newest episode yesterday, and it wasn't on Peacock. Watch What Happens Live is it makes it look like there's been
Encroaching.
3 episodes of Salt Lake. Salt Lake, it wasn't even there wasn't even
Correlated.
a lady.
I mean, it's obviously to, like, push the ratings for Watch What
Y-
Happens Live. They're like, "Let's just
Right.
pop
Well,
Watch What
just
Happens Live
pop
and see
it
what
on.
happens."
Yeah.
But I find it annoying because it's, confusing for us
It's
recapper.
confused. I don't like to be confused, Bravo. I don't need the trickery, okay?
Yeah, I don't like the
I don't
shenanigans.
want the shenanigans in my shows. I
Mhm.
don't want the trickery on Peacock. Just give it to me straight. Otherwise, I will be flipping tables,
Exactly.
okay?
Don't piss on my leg and
Don't
tell
piss on
me
my
it's
leg.
raining, or you're a
Exactly.
prostitution whore.
You're a prostitution whore. You
And
do it
now we
one more
said it.
time, I'm sending sprinkle cookies to the Watch What Happens Live
Oh,
studios.
wow. Big words.
Mm.
Okay, so let's get into Salt Lake City.
Oh
So
my God.
we pick up in the Provo
Provo.
Woods. We still do a little bit of the horror movie camcorder nonsense, tie up that plot. I guess Mary Sorensen didn't eat any of us or
Yeah.
whatever Mormon
Because
ghosts
it
do.
was funny when Meredith was like, "You guys, they weren't gonna let us die. The network can't afford it."
Yeah, just gets her joke in there and then goes back into her coma. And so then we get into this like one more fight before we go around the campfire where Heather's like, talking about, oh, I was a Mormon wife and mother, and now my last daughter is leaving the nest, and I can finally, have a life of my own and be free.
Girl,
And
okay. Was
yeah,
it not giving like Heather talking about like, "Oh, I was a single mom and the kids didn't have custody and whatever."
a
I was
single
like,
mom who works
"What's
two
it?" I was like,
jobs.
"Okay, she has money, all right."
Yeah.
But also, she made it sound like she was on the fucking Oregon Trail. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't that bad, Heather.
She's always pushing Mormon, Mormon, Mormon. And it's
I
like,
get it,
"Girl,
you're a
it's time
bad
to let it."
Mormon.
It's to push her book, yeah, but it's like, we gotta. And
You
then
got
it's like she's so triggered by Bronwyn jumping in and being like, "I have a similar storyline. My daughter is leaving for college, and we're deeply codependent, and I'm actually gonna really show some of my weirdo dirty laundry." And Heather's
yeah.
like, "Shut the fuck up,
Shut
Bronwyn."
the
Like, she
fuck
is,
up.
like, bitch eating crackers
I
to her.
know.
She's
Yeah,
like, "You're intentionally trying to mom shame me." She just,
you're
like,
making
jumps down her
yeah,
throat.
she's like, "You're calling me a bad mother," and Bronwyn's like, "No, I'm not.
No!
Just saying I don't want my kid to leave because she's all that I have. It's okay that you want your kids and are excited for your kids to go to college." And yeah, all Heather is hearing is, "You think I'm a terrible mother."
Yeah, it's just she's just so insecure, Heather.
Yeah.
She's just like, it's like she's like a raw nerve.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's what's, like, frustrating with her this season. It's like, she's always been, like, insecure. That's kind of her thing,
Yeah.
she's kind of becoming a Kyle to me this season, where she's so insecure and so, like, controlling the storyline, controlling the narrative, try to push this newcomer out, try to kick them out of the show, like, but then also is not being vulnerable. She's just trying
Right.
to peddle her wares.
Oh my god. That was
Sorry.
Kyle Richards
That was
calling.
Kyle Richards being like, "Don't mention me in the same
Yeah,
breath
she's
as
like,
Heather." She's
I'm
still a much better housewife than me. I'm
I'm
like, "You're right, Kyle."
boring. Yeah, we're just saying this because, Heather, we don't want you to go down this path.
It's a dark
It's
path, but at least I love that she is in the mix,
she's in
It's
the
like,
mix,
and
she's down in the muck.
she's genuinely so triggered by
She's
Lisa, or by Bronwyn, and then so triggered to kiss Lisa's ass. It's like, it is giving me a lot of authenticity.
yeah.
She's very Gretchen Wieners, which I'm digging.
Mhm.
In terms of drama. And then Whitney, of course, is the diffuser of the fight, who's like, "Well, by the way, my business failed and I'm
We're
broke
failing,
and
we're
we're
broke, everything's falling apart for me. Does anyone
Uh,
wanna look at me?
Look
My
at
life's
me.
falling apart. And I gotta say, I almost said, I like this storyline for Whitney. I don't want anybody to be broke, but I do think it's refreshing, like, one, it's not just like, my trauma with the Mormon church. It's like she's talking about, like, she's being really honest, and you don't really see housewives ever talk about their financial situation unless they have to.
Yeah, it's like she's not being totally honest because I don't think she had 30 employees before, like, I don't think it
Well,
was
I'm just
this
saying, like,
ver
she's
this
being honest, like,
she
I
is
have
like
to work.
I like that she's owning she's, like, a bottom, right? She's so, like, the bottom of the cast, like, that's her status,
Okay.
SLC junior bottom, and she's, like, owning, like, "I am a bottom." And then
I'm
I
a
love
bottom.
that scene with her and Justin, and they both, like, have a horrible sinus infection, and they're like, "So, like, both of
So
their
we're
voices are like
broke?
this, "So,
Yeah.
I guess we need to do a new business venture."
Yeah, that's all that he was saying. I was like, "No, you need to go to your financial advisor right now," because, like, 2 seasons ago, he had lost his job from being on the show. They had spent his entire all of their family savings towards these businesses.
And they're like, "So, I guess we gotta start another MLM."
No. No, I mean, clearly, I mean, they're just, their life is financed by her being on the show right
Right,
now.
right, right. It's just so funny that they're like, "Well, we
We
lost
gotta
all
do
of our
more
money by starting
business.
this business, so let's
Let's
do and
start
start another
another
one."
business.
Like,
Um,
"Okay,
no,
no?"
no, no. But at least, yeah, she's like, I'm broke.
Yeah, I
It's
like
a
that.
good look for
It's a
her.
good look for her, one hundo P, yeah.
It's a good look for her.
And it's
Yeah.
like, no one's gonna fight you on that. No one's gonna
Yeah,
be
no
like,
one's gonna be
"Actually,
like,
you were broke before." They're gonna be like, "Yeah, what own it."
yeah, she's like, "I'd love to be a stay-at-home mom. I can't be because 'cause we're broke.
'Cause I've ruined our
I fucked
lives.
up our lives. My businesses have failed."
Yeah, it's so rare because it's like a lot of these women are in debt, like, up
Oh
to
my
their
god.
necks, and
Oh
just to
my
be like,
god,
"Yeah, I'm in
yeah.
debt up to my neck," it's like a kind of a fresh
We're
new thing.
drowning.
I love it. And then I also really love this scene with Lisa and Heather where they meet for lunch. Sorry about my dogs.
Oh my
And
god.
it felt like a scene that like wouldn't happen on camera even, where it's Heather is like, okay, well, here's what went down on the first day of shooting. Here's everything that was said. And Lisa's like, who defended me? And Heather's like, oh, I defended you. And then like Lisa's like, well, what about Meredith? And she's like, Meredith was, Meredith. She like hopped in with a little like legalese, but most of the time, like it was just me. And then like Lisa's like, oh my God, like you don't understand my finances. You guys don't have a life like me. And
She's
Heather's
like,
like, okay,
my life is so big. I mean, just she's like, "I'm so different than the rest of you. My life is so big. It's
you
so
could never,
important.
yeah, you
I'm
could never
different than
understand my
all of you."
business.
And then
Yeah.
yeah, and then Heather's like, "Your life is, like,
We're
similar to all of
housewives.
our lives. We're
Yes.
housewives." Also, because like, Heather, like, owns a business, like, a successful like, Beauty Lab and Laser, I think, is a pretty successful business.
Yes.
She has a book, so it is very funny that Lisa's like, "I'm so different than all of you.
Yep,
My
it's
life
like
is big.
it's so
My life
big
is
and
big.
convoluted. You couldn't even the viewers, none of you could understand.
You don't understand. You don't know what it's like for me." It
You
is
guys
like
don't understand if Vita how it's real or not real or where it exists. If I still work at Sundance, I don't even understand. That's how big it
yeah,
is.
I know, it's big.
Uh,
Uh,
and it just, like, makes Heather look so pathetic that, like, after Lisa just dogging her like that, like Lisa has the whole time she's been on the show, Heather's like, "You know what? You deserve to feel upset because you were betrayed by all of your friends, and you know who your real friends are,
mhm.
me." And
I'm
it's
your
like, I
friend.
kind of, like, have to, stand how even though it's like, Heather trying to position herself to look
Yeah,
good, it's like a little like, calculated, it makes Heather look so shitty that I'm
yeah.
like, "This is TV. This
This is
is"
This
This
is
is
TV.
cinema.
This is why she's not Kyle Richards right now.
Right,
She's
right.
not running away from a table where drama's happening. Out
Yes.
the door.
Yes, she'll exactly, she'll, like,
Yeah.
activate and, like,
Yeah, she's
actually
activated and she's like, "I need to gather people to not like Bronwyn because I'm
yes, she
threatened by her for an inexplicable reason."
I think that's why it works is because Heather actually, if she wanted to step into her bad bitch status, she actually could be the Kyle and could be like Kyle's like a power bottom, right? It's
Yeah.
like she's always the beta in the relationship, but really she's like the center of it all, the glue. She's protecting everyone, and then like she'll, like making the show suck basically, and then it's
Mhm.
like each season is a gang up on one person, and then they kick them out of the cast basically. And this is what Heather is trying to do, but she's so, like, just beta in her heart, so, like,
Mhm.
deferential to whoever she thinks is, like, the fan favorite, that she'll never be able to work on those
Right.
personal relationships enough to do it, but it is even though I'm like, I inherently, like, don't negotiate with terrorists. You guys
Yeah.
cannot kick someone else off the cast. Again,
Yeah.
we already lost Monica. Jen Shaw, you should have kicked off the cast, and you didn't.
Right.
But it's like, we can't, you guys are going mad with power. You can't kick Bronwyn off because, like, you don't you think she
Because
threatens your spot.
you're threatened by whatever reason. But what I will say about Heather in this scene is like, yeah, it was fun to watch. Like, it was fun because she knew exactly she's a pro, she's been on this
Mhm.
show with Lisa for a while now. She knows exactly what to say to give us a great Lisa moment, even if
Yes.
Heather's not gonna, like, be, like, the shining star in this she will
She's
she's
very
she
willing to, yeah,
she
take a
will
back
be
seat.
yeah, because she knows, like, people are gonna talk about this scene because Lisa was so good in it, but Heather had to get her there.
Yes,
Heather
she
got
got
her there.
her up. Yes, yes.
She got her there.
Yeah, a very, like, Heather Dubrow type work
Mhm.
in this
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I know what to do to Tamra."
Yes, exactly. And also, like, in her protection of Lisa, where it's like she's worried Lisa, if it's too much gang up on her, she'll leave the show. So
Yeah.
she's kind of forced to
Ye
bury herself
yeah,
deep into her
she
asset where
has to. Even though Lisa has such a big life, she doesn't even need the
she
show.
doesn't even need the show, and none of us even understand.
We don't understand.
And so then, we see Whitney and Bronwyn are skiing, and we get a little more exposition on the Lisa stuff because it's
Mhm.
like, in Lisa's defense, I kind of don't her and Meredith's lives, I really don't understand, where it's like, we've had these, like, jizz for jazz moments, we've had these, like, mentioning of lawsuits, the 6 lawyers, we've had some whispering, and now, we did need Bronwyn to finally really kind of, read the Bravo docket, listen to those episodes, and kind of
Mhm.
explain it for us. And the editors help too,
Or
and
Gwen.
Whitney.
Gwen might just be hanging out at the house and be like, "Fine, mom, my boyfriend can live here. I'll read these lawsuits."
Yes, Gwen is like her paralegal.
Yeah. Mhm.
And so we find out that apparently there's always been rumors that Angie brought up at the reunion that Lisa has a sugar daddy in Park City.
Yep.
And
He
that
gets her lip filler.
he gets her lip filler, and then he, brought texts forward in the lawsuit that were her asking for loans and telling him not to
Not
tell
to tell
Justin, her
John.
husband, or not tell
John.
John, her
Yeah.
husband, right. And so then, we see Bronwyn and Heather meet up for a awkward lunch. Like, Bronwyn it's like Toby from The Office with
Oh my
Heather,
god.
where
That's
she's just
so
like,
funny.
sits down and immediately is like, "Why are you like this
Yeah.
the way that you
You
are?"
can't act like this. You
Yeah.
can't do that
She's
here.
like, "You're just," and Bronwyn's like, "Can I just explain to you that I wasn't trying to make you feel bad?" And Heather's like, "See,
No,
this is
thank
what you're
you.
like. It's always the word
You're
salad with
ruining
you."
you're ruining my job. And
Yes.
then she's like, "Before we get started, and before I even attempt to look at you in the eyes, we need drinks."
"Drinks, please."
Drinks,
Yeah.
and I don't okay, whatever drink they had looked like lemon
Hor
lime Gatorade, and I wanted it.
Oh, it looked so good, and it looked like they were drinking, like, hard liquor at,
Yeah,
like,
but
2
it looked
PM.
like Gatorade with, like, a
Mm.
sugar salt rim, and I would totally drink that drink.
Oh my
Gatorade with,
gosh, that
like,
takes
a
me back
salt rim.
to high school, like a
Oh,
Gatorade Mountain Dew Smirnoff. mixture
Yeah,
in a 7-Eleven
but
cup.
with the salt for, like,
The
extra
salt makes it
electro
classy.
well,
Yeah,
and extra
electrolytes. Yeah,
electrolytes.
that's true. It's preemptive strike against the hangover.
Mm.
So yeah, nothing really gets solved here.
Nope, nope.
Heather
Heather just
hates her still.
needed another lunch scene where she's triggering her coworker.
Yeah. But Bronwyn, it's like this is such a cast of like bottoms
Characters.
and characters. Like Bronwyn, it's like she just takes Heather's shit too,
Mhm.
or she's like, well, I hope we can
Yeah,
get past this. And
I
Heather's like,
yeah.
no. And Bronwyn's like, okay.
Okay, well, I'm glad that we can agree on we'll never like each other. You'll never tell me why, and I'll never understand it.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Cheers to that. Gatorade's up."
And then we go to Amy's Saturday social. Amy is apparently
Okay.
a high society lady.
It was an unclear start time for me because I think it was like a brunch soiree,
Yes.
but, they were like some men were wearing, like, coattails, like, I was
Yeah,
confused.
Jared was in, like, a three-piece suit.
Yeah, like, everyone was, like, in evening wear, like, Lisa showed up in, like, evening gown. Well, they were
Yeah,
all dressed up, but I was like, "I think it's, like, 9 a.m. or something."
I
I
think
think it
it
was,
was
like,
a
during the
day it's a
day.
social, right.
Yeah, I think it was
Um,
like a brunch. It was like a brunch party, but they were all wearing evening
and
gowns.
violins, and what now whenever
Violin.
I see Brittany and violins, I'm like, "Oh, I bet asparagus is there," because she's
Mm,
like, "The classiest food is
she
asparagus, and
is.
violins play when I eat it."
Yeah, and they play when I pee it out too.
And I also loved she gave Jill Zarin a run for her money this episode. They see Brittany and she goes, "Hi." Like,
You
she
know what it
sings,
reminded me of, in The Little Mermaid when she's, like, having to get her voice to
"Ah."
her
Yes. Brittany is so Ariel
I'm
coded.
the hair.
The
You
hair.
know what?
She's used to
God,
dingle
this was
hopper
good.
to make a high body count hair.
Brittany at at any social event, whether it be a bat mitzvah or
Mhm.
Amy's Saturday soiree, maybe just those two,
Yeah, those 2.
confusing daytime events. She's so
Iconic,
good. She makes
iconic.
me laugh. She makes me
Yeah.
smile. Sometimes a girl just wants to laugh.
She makes Lisa, like, laugh too. It's so funny that Lisa is just schmoozing her so hard to be her attack dog. She's like, "Oh, hi.
Oh,
We're like sister," like, they're like kiss
we're
on both
best friends.
cheeks.
Okay, but before Lisa and, oh my god, what's her husband's? Oh, John. Before they get to the soiree, like, you just see Lisa in the car, and she's just like this,
Yeah.
and it's, like, snowing outside, she's not wearing her jacket in the car, like, nothing, she's just, like, not looking, and her husband keeps looking over her, like,
I agree.
concerned, or, like, is she gonna make eye contact with me or be like, "I'm excited for the party," or, "I'm not excited for the party," or, "I'm gonna give these girls a piece of my mind." She's just
She's so worried that her mic is hot that she's
yeah,
just
she
gotta
doesn't say
focus
anything,
on
and her
not saying
husband's like,
anything. You okay?
"Yeah," but he doesn't know if he can say anything because she's playing the quiet game.
He's a bottom too.
He's
Yeah.
a bottom too.
She's doming them all.
Who's gonna
Um
rise to the top?
Lisa, comes up to Meredith. This was very, like,
Yeah,
felt like, I feel like Lisa is maybe not answering people's texts, and it's made all of these moments more organic, where sh
yeah,
like, she comes up to Meredith and she's like, "So, I heard that I was the topic of conversation in Provo."
yeah.
And, Meredith's like, "Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yeah," and, like,
Mhm.
she's trying to fish to, like, make Meredith feel bad for not defending her, and Meredith's like, "Well, actually, Angie
Angie
compared you to
said
Jen
Jen
Shah."
Shaw.
And
This
Lisa did not you could tell Heather did not tell her that. She's,
yeah,
like, genuinely shocked.
she was upset.
Mhm.
And, okay, one more thing about this soiree, we gotta get tickets to it because remember when Meredith and her husband walk in and it's like the green wall, like, plant wall, like, hands come through it and hand them champagne? You
Yes,
just
oh
see
my gosh.
and then Meredith's husband's like, "You know what they call that?" And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "A
A
glory hole
glory
for
hole for
champagne."
Oh, Seth.
Oh, that soiree.
That
W
body
w
sense Seth sense of humor.
Oh my god, that's so clever.
Mhm.
But yeah, so then Meredith, yes, has been like, okay, she compared you to Jen Shaw. So Lisa was like, what the fuck?
What
And like on the other side of the room, the
a
like Angie, like the
and she
girls are
cuts
like,
across. Yeah.
yeah, they're like, I think she just told them. I think someone just told Lisa that you compared her to Jen Shaw.
And Angie is so funny the way she comes over, the way she delivers this. She goes, "Hear me out. It got brought up. The lawsuits." Like 3 separate sentences. "Hear me out. Hear me out. It got brought up. The
The lawsuit.
lawsuits." And then, Angie is, like, Lisa's trying to fight it out with Angie, and Bronwyn is also cutting over because she's like, "Well, I'm the one who brought it up, like, you have to fight with me on camera, I'm also at the social." And Lisa is clearly trying to ice her out and not
Mhm.
film with her. She's like, "You're dismissed, you're loitering,
We're
this is
dismissed, you
loitering at this
Smurf.
point." And
That is very funny that
she
Lisa
was
is
very Smurf.
trying to tell Bronwyn that she's loitering at a party that Bronwyn was invited to. This isn't Lisa's home.
Yeah.
You're loitering. You're loitering. That's
Guards
against the
seized
law.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's against the law. You didn't go to law school. You're not a lawyer. I don't even think you went to college.
I know,
And
and
then she's
it's
like, I don't think that. And she's telling everyone, she's like, I don't think Bronwyn even went to college.
she, like,
She's
had
screaming
all
at
of
this.
her lines, like, planned, and she's just shouting them all
She
at
didn't go
once.
to college. And, like, they're in the middle, like, people are like, "Oh my."
Oh my
Also, it's very
yes.
funny while this is happening, all of the
The
husbands are in,
husbands.
like, some cigar room secluded, and it's funny, Brittany brought, she brought
Jared.
Jared,
Mhm. Yeah,
and
Jared
m
peeking over.
yeah, Meredith's husband is like, "So do you love her?" And he's like, yeah, I love
Oh,
her."
wow, why
And then
not?
he's
Yeah.
like, "Are you in love with her?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm in love with her." And he's like, "Do you love her, like, are you extremely in love with her?" And he's like, "Yeah,
"Ah,
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
yeah."
yeah,
It's so fun. Like, he's like, "What's the deal? Like, what's going on there?"
yeah."
That's
He's
what we
like,
all
"You
wanna know.
love her.
Like, what's you guys'
What's going
thing?
on?"
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
happening?
It, actually reminded me, okay, like, really quick, Arrested Development when,
Her?
Lauren no, when Job finds out, like, who, Michael's dating, George Michael's dating, he's like, "Does she have, like, a good personality or
Personality or
something?
something? It's like, "She's
Is
really
she
funny."
is she funny or something?" Anyway, cut to the girls, getting in trouble for loitering.
Yes, getting in trouble for loitering, and then Lisa lets out her big line, her big one she planned, "You gout dick sucker," and she's gotta say it, like, a few times. Well, this one a lot of the reaction shots, it's like everybody knew that the housewives were filming at this party, so it's like they're trying to make people look really shocked, but you can tell the people are like, "Oh, it's
"Oh,
happening."
it's
But
happening. They're
th
mentioning gout?"
but this one kind of, yeah, really took people ab where
They're
they're
like,
like,
"Wait, what did they say?
"What? Like
Gout?"
King Louis the 14th?
Like Bobby from King of the Hill?
Like, what?"
He got gout on an episode, it was very funny.
Oh, yeah, too many rich foods.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, Whitney is kind of the voice of reason here when we cut to her confessional saying, "I thought gout was in the
It's in the
feet. I didn't
feet.
know you could get it
Like it
in the dick." Which apparently you can.
We are learning so many amazing things from these women.
We really are. And, like, we thought we knew it all about diseases, but Lisa
Yeah,
Barlow, her life and her knowledge of, medical
a
Wikipedia, so
medical, yeah,
big.
and also just her medical knowledge of Todd and his penis, and it is funny though when Bronwyn's like, "Yeah, no, my husband buys me these clothes," and then, "Yeah, well, you suck his dick," and then Bronwyn's like, "I do, he's my husband, we have sex, and I like having sex with him, and I like sucking his dick. I suck Todd's dick, and I like it," and they're still in the middle of this party.
Yeah.
I suck my husband's dick, and I like it.
And then she's like, "Which I could not say the same for
For
you
you.
because you are, apparently getting your credit card bills paid by another man." And the
Mhm,
editors back her up a lot in this
mhm.
fight. They're like,
I think they're
you can
mad
tell
at Lisa.
the producers are pissed that Lisa is trying to pull rank on
Yep,
Bronwyn and ice her out. And that's kind of why Bronwyn wins this fight because she's like, "Bitch, we're coworkers. You can't
yep,
avoid me at our coworker shoot, like, and, like,
yeah. We're
just
at
not go
work
where I'm
right now.
filming. Like, we're
Yeah,
at work. You can't be that high maintenance. Like, you have to shoot with me."
yeah,
And so then, Lisa's like, "No, no." And she's like, "Oh, well, like, everyone's on my side because, you've, like, gone nuts on all of us online, and then it, like, pulls all of the,
Mhm.
like, tweets too. It really backs Bronwyn up, like, even at the Heather lunch when Heather's like,
Yeah,
"You guys said you were fine. This isn't like you're not acting like you're fine," and Bronwyn's like, "Well, she, like, went nuts on Twitter," which
yeah,
honestly she did. It was so fun to watch for all of us after the reunion. She was replying to people with, like, 7 followers, just
right.
talking shit about everyone,
Yeah,
like, so she's like, fucks, she's totally fucked this season, and Bronwyn, of all people, kind of dog walks her in this
yeah,
fight.
yeah, yeah. She's got a big
And
life.
she's got a big life, but she is gonna get a big takedown this season, it seems, when even
I
Bronwyn
know.
is eating you up and you had Gout
Even
Dick Sucker, the
Bronwyn?
line of the season, and Bronwyn still ate you up after that.
Yeah, because
Oh,
she likes
Barlow.
sucking that gout dick.
She loves that Gout Dick. It probably is like, more calories,
It
it's
tastes
like
like
creamy,
salami. It
like
actually
salami,
tastes
yeah.
yeah,
A lobster,
mhm.
yeah.
Bacon.
It's got a umami
It's
flavor
got
from
a
all of the
it's a soy
mhm,
salty.
glaze,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode. It's like, one of the great classic Salt Lake City parties in a big, like, house with lots of glass walls and
Yep.
windows and the snow during
Yeah,
the
and it's,
day,
wearing
everyone dressed to
evening
the
gowns.
nines. Yeah, just a classic Salt Lake
I
City
saw
party.
it and Osmond is there being
No,
like, Are you extremely in love with her?"
I don't know.
Lauren, so I would say Salt Lake City episode, that was a real doozy.
Yes.
But
Real quick, we do find out on Watch What Happens Live. Apparently, we find out that, Bronwyn's finance job, she was fired for stealing and grand theft auto
Bronwyn?
in 2021.
And they didn't talk about this on a reunion?
I know. So this is like, I know there's still some, like, Bronwyn people who don't like her or who are doubters, but I'm like, there's some Katie potential there.
She's a
She's
clocked
a
in Katie.
lunatic.
She's
Yeah,
a
she's
clocked
a
in
clocked
Katie.
in Katie. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye,
Bye.
students.